why is it you suppose that Vancouver's been able to get this to me an incredible asset, this continuous public access to waterfront, the Seawall route, which I think is 26 kilometers long roughly now,
Well,
one
sure.
end to the other?
Depends what you're measuring.
I'm not sure what we're measuring. That's the kind of number I hear thrown around. It sounds about right to me.
A marathon. You can do a marathon on the Seawall without ever having to retrace your steps.
Right. So, I know so many other cities, you'll get sections of Seawall and public access, but then they're interrupted by industry, by residential properties that have, essentially property rights right to high water mark, it seems. Why is it in particular that Vancouver somehow has got this unencumbered public front yard, waterfront front yard?
Right. Well, 3 reasons. One, we have a waterfront.
Yeah.
And right from the beginning, when the park board was separately elected and was made up of the elites of the city, you look at those, elderly white distinguished gentlemen, but they had a vision for that time, and they started buying up any piece of property. In fact, I'm sure they had a right of first refusal. You couldn't sell it to anyone but the park board, and then down it came. So piece by piece. It took a century for us to do it, but they started early, and every generation has had a sense of obligation. So a developer comes to Vancouver City Council, whether it be Concord Pacific or Marathon, CBR's real estate arm, right? It's not negotiable. There's not going to be any discussion as to whether you're going to have to, the developer, pay to extend the seawall and that it will go into the public realm. That's non-negotiable. Any council that said, property rights, private property rights prevail over that is public good, wouldn't be in office very long. But it wouldn't even occur to them to say it.
Yeah.
The third reason, is the most important thing that never happened, we didn't build freeways.
Yeah.
And if you look at the plans for those freeways along Cole Harbour, where Pacific Boulevard is, that was going to be the Taylor Expressway to join up with the viaducts. Their idea is the one we have too. Instead of a seawall and bikeway route looping around downtown, their image was a freeway. And the idea of the freeway was twofold. One, it would give you efficient movement in and around the city, and as importantly, it would get you out to cheap land, the suburbs, where things were clean and green and safe, and you wouldn't have to live downtown. Well, we did just the opposite. Said people will want to live downtown if we make it clean, green, and safe, and have good schools, and what people go to the suburbs for.